Speaking of your father, have you forgave your mom and pops for shit they put you through?
Wow.
Have you forgave?
Wow. Yeah. And I'm still learning how to forgive more. Forgive more. My mom is still here. And yeah, about my 20s, mid 20s, late 20s, like I said, mentally when I was going through a lot of, I guess, I tried to kill myself a couple times. I gave my mother hell, emotionally. Because already at a teenage, I already knew, okay, she's at the place where she can't beat me. You know, if she does, this shit ain't gonna hurt. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna really fight her back because I don't want her to see how wild I really am. Because there's a lot of stuff that my family don't know I had to do. Only she knows. So, yeah, I gave her a lot of hell. It didn't matter what it was. I gave her everything that she was giving me. She was the first woman that broke my heart. She was the first woman that ever broke my heart. I knew she wasn't kind all the time as a mother, but she was my mom. And I wouldn't let that love go until she broke my heart one day. And it was right after my father died. She started expressing words and calling me things that I had never been experienced by a woman. And then I knew from then she was taking out the pain from my father on me. I have his name and his birthday. So spiritually, I knew she was trying to pay him back, but it was being paid back on me. So I was paying for it.
You realized that in the moment, or
I realized
years
that.
later?
I realized that the day he died, but I also realized that through her family, like her father, her brothers. I realized that around like 6 or 7 years old. They didn't like me because of my father. And I knew one day I'm gonna get older, and it was that, as they call it, that Virgo vengeance in us. I'm gonna get your ass back one day. And it's no difference of me telling me and my middle brother are like this now. But he'll tell you, I've told him that for years. I'm gonna get you back one day. I ain't gonna be this little short fat motherfucker forever.
God damn.
And when I got that right age, I tested every last one of them. My middle brother know not to play with me. But I know not to, like, he's crazy as hell too. But I'm just, because of what I've been through, is like I don't like fighting because I gotta see blood and all that. I gotta know you weaked out. Like, that's how bad it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, with my mom, yeah, I didn't care. You pissed me, fuck you, bitch. Give a fuck. Because if you can call me that quick too, I'm gonna call you that too.
Damn.
So it was just like that. And seeing the flaws in her, of her not wanting to show emotion. My mom started giving me kisses at 6 years old. So now that we're close, you know, I'm learning to try to do that for her. You know, and it still feel weird a little. Because when I wanted it then, all the way up to about 20 something, you wouldn't. And then now you want them, and I'm like, the fuck? But therapy. Because sometimes your family members, sometimes your wife, sometimes your people will project their feelings on you and make you feel that way. And that shit don't got nothing to do with me. At the end of the day, that's how I had to look at it. My mom at one time was an addict. She grew up in a suburban lifestyle. My father grew up in the real city lifestyle. Most suburban girls like city rough boys, as you know. Don't matter where you from Cali to Florida to most of them like them. My wife's from Puerto Rico, but grew up city and suburb. I'm sitting. But the only difference is I have common sense. I've always knew that, even in the streets. I'm like, yeah, I'll pop you if I do whatever I have to do to make sure I go home. But I got common sense to not just put myself in stuff no more.
Yeah.
There was a time where she wouldn't let me out because something was about to pop. It followed me. But I also think that was that negative energy that I had around me that I couldn't let go. I didn't want to let go. I didn't want to let go in my music. But therapy, I think, gave me the chance to, like I said, just let me start rapping more about having the fun that I was having, whether it was in the club or whether it's I'm married now, but yes, have I had a menage? Yeah, I can rap about it. I can because it's all about the expression and my experiences and my life. But that, you know, a lot of people get caught up in what you rap about now is where you at now. And Kendrick Lamar just dropped the album right now and gave you everything for his perspective from the last 1,300 something days, he said. But he gave it to you in about 17 tracks, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
So why can I not?
Yeah. And see, I wouldn't have never known this about you just listening to your music, because I only heard 2 songs, right? Well, I think I heard more than 2, but there's 2 that I really like. I forget the names of them, but the first one you played, it seems like it's upbeat, or at least the beat is. You know what I mean? So it gets you in the upbeat mood, and then the way how you rapping on it, it doesn't.
I think it was like a West Coast beat.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he was talking about Piece of the Pie. It's called Piece of the Pie. Yeah.
And so it doesn't seem as dark as your story really is. And I don't know if that's due to therapy, and that's good, that's great.
That song, I can even explain it. That song was really about the ego. Fuck anybody whoever ain't fucking with me. I've been a real nigga since day one. I raised sons like a father, but never bother these sucker niggas. I got them. See these niggas falling down like they sniffing the coke slaughter. My city's Washington, D.C. I got them at a mumbo sauce, eating a 3-piece. Need a piece or even Jesus piece like you run the city of Harlem. Cause Lord knows these bullets like Twitter, they gon' follow. Putting a loud pack in the ear, so many flavors you thinking that it's Cali out here. I'm from the district, we don't with chucks or ballies out here. But I'm from the city, we robbing niggas alleys out here. I'm on the verge to get it and get more, like Doe Cigapom is riding his track like a 6'4". I'm not from DC, but I'm giving you I'm not from Cali, but I'm giving you so many Chevy Impala, you know that the flow's hotter. I'm just putting myself in position, nigga, cause I'm up.
Yeah. Thank you for tapping in with us. In order to see more clips like this, check out this video here or check out this one here.